Black Forest Tartlettes are little bite-sized shortbread cups with a swirl of chocolate mousse and this very special jam from Aboutildas Jams. So before we get to this recipe, let me just tell you a little bit about Aboutildas Jam. Not only are the flavors so unique and made with fruits and berries from local orchards in Hudson Valley, New York, but by replacing the granulated sugar that is typically in jellies and jams with New York State maple syrup, Aboutildas Jams are 100% refined, sugar-free, and 100% vegan. So whether you want to bake with them like I am today, or simply spread it on your favorite snack like I will tonight, Aboutildas Jam is also a really unique gift idea for that someone you know who just has everything. All the links are below, so be sure to go check them out. So how lucky am I that they sent me all of these luscious flavors, but the one that caught my eye was this cherry pie flavored jam. I mean, how cute are these little jars? So mini Black Forest tartlets are so easy to make, and I'm trying to stick with the reduced sugar or refined sugar-free theme for this one, and I've adapted my cookie dough recipe and I've used monk fruit sugar. So I've mixed up that cookie dough and it just gets scooped into this mini cupcake tin. And then once they come out of the oven, you're just gonna sort of press the centers lightly, and I'm using a teaspoon measure, and that's going to kind of help you get the cutest little tart shells or cookie cups that you'll ever make. So each one of these little cookie cups gets filled with this luscious cherry pie jam. I just tasted this jam, and let me tell you, this is nothing like what you imagine jelly or jam to taste like. This just tastes so fresh and natural and not like straight up sugar like we're used to when we eat jellies or jams. The maple syrup is really a nice back note in this jam. So I'm so glad they sent me 2 jars of this, because I'm going to use a whole one in this recipe and the rest is for me. So for this chocolate mousse recipe, I've boiled up some water because I don't have any brewed coffee, so I have a teaspoon of instant coffee granules to make a really quick brewed coffee. And I know some of you are against using coffee in your desserts, but believe me, chocolate and coffee are best friends, and coffee brings out the very best in chocolate. So I've also added some monk fruit sugar to that, and that is a completely optional ingredient. It's just that my chocolate is like 85% bittersweet, and I don't want it to be that bitter of a chocolate for this chocolate mousse recipe. So I do have my chocolate melted here in my bowl, and I'm going to add that super hot coffee and sugar mixture and then give it a whisk. I'm going to add a spot of vanilla to that. And as you can see, I have this luscious, silky chocolate mousse base. And we're going to add some coconut fat. And this is literally the skimmed off fat from a can of coconut milk that turns into instant vegan whipped cream. And I also have some aquafaba meringue that I've whipped up as well. So be sure to click the links below to get all the recipes and so much more baking tips on my website at gretchensveganbakery.com. So first I'll be adding in that coconut whipped cream. And last, we fold in the aquafaba meringue. So in the past, when I make chocolate mousse, you've seen me use some agar to help thicken the recipe. I left that out today because just the chocolate and the coconut fat alone is going to really thicken up this mousse really beautifully. I mean, the agar helps, but you really have to work fast if you're going to add the addition of agar. So I suppose if you needed to travel with these or you wanted to leave these out on a buffet table for hours, you would definitely want to use the agar addition. Now, no Black Forest dessert is complete without some shaved chocolate. So I'm just taking a vegetable peeler and shaving some more chocolate on top of these little tartlets. Okay, there is just way too much that I love about this dessert right now. I don't even know where to start. First of all, there's nothing I love more than chocolate and cherry together. And this little bite-sized treat really packs a punch. I cannot explain with words how delicious this cherry pie jam tastes. Now, you guys know me. I am not trying to push products on you. I don't often tell you you have to buy things. Like, it's just not my style. If I do really love a product, though, I am going to tell you all about it. And I love this jam. It is so delicious. I'm telling you, like, we have this idea in our mind about what jam and jelly is supposed to taste like, and it's like pure sugar. This is not the case here. You actually taste nothing but cherries with a back note of maple syrup. I'm telling you, you have to try this. So be sure to head over to aboutildasjam.com, check out their website, see if there's something that catches your fancy, and you can be sure that I am going to be using these jams in some more recipes going forward because they sent me 6 beautiful jars and I can't wait to dig into these unique flavors. So I hope you will too. As always, the recipes are at Gretchen'sVeganBakery.com, and thanks so much for watching, and until next time, happy vegan baking. Bye for now.